Welcome to Tuesdays with Entegra Coach. Today we're going to take a look into how you connect your Wi-Fi Ranger to an available Wi-Fi source. So what we're going to need you to do first is get your computer, get your cell phone, tablet, anything like that that you want to connect or use to connect your Wi-Fi Ranger to an available internet source, and then we'll take you through step by step. So what this is actually doing, the Wi-Fi Ranger is actually bringing in an outside internet source and allowing you to connect to it. It's basically acting as an extender. It is not boosting the signal. It is not improving the signal. You're not getting any higher quality signal other than what you already have. So it's going to be based on what you currently have available, whether it's something from the campground. If you have a hotspot in the coach that you're going to connect to, that allows you to connect all the other devices in your coach that are connected to this network. So we're going to take you through the process. If you've got a tablet, cell phone, computer, anything like that, iPad, it's going to be the same concept. We're going to do this off of our computer here at the office. So we're going to just walk through all these screens and show you exactly what's happening. So first off, what we want to do is we want to go to our available internet sources, and when we get to the internet, it's going to bring down all your drop downs. What you are going to be looking for is the pvt.wfr_spruce and then a 4-digit number. Now that's going to be specific to everyone's coach. So we're talking 23 through 26. That's going to be specific to your coach. So the way you're going to find that number and know exactly what's installed in your coach is by going into the entertainment center, wherever the DVD player is being held, the DVD player in the matrix, wherever that is, depending on your floor plan, is usually right around the TV. On some of our floor plans, we've got it back in the back in another cabinet. So wherever that matrix and DVD player is, that's where you're going to be looking for this small sticker, and that sticker will have that username and password on it. So it's going to be pvt.wfr_spruce, and then it will have 4 digits on the back side of it. So you're going to look at your coach, your label, and this is going to apply to your specific Wi-Fi Ranger. We're using one here in our factory, so it's going to be a different number than what you have. But in our situation, it is 5954. So I'm going to connect to the pvt.wfr_spruce at 5954. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit connect. When I hit connect, it's going to ask me for the password. And when I get to the password, I'm going to type in the password. Now, how do you know what that password is? That is on that same label. I'm going to give you a little hint. It's the same thing for everything right now. Unless you go in and change that password is going to be change me now and those last 4 digits. So all one word, change me now, and those last 4 digits. Now, if you change that password, make sure you record that someplace so that it's not going to be the same when we walk in and you don't forget that password. You're going to need that password going forward. So it's going to come up with enter your network security key, you put the password in, and then just go ahead and hit the next button. On our computers, because we are in a company situation, I'm on a company computer here, it's going to ask me if I'm sure if I want to connect to other devices. If you get that pop-up on your computer, just go ahead and hit yes. That's going to allow you to connect to the rest of the devices that are in your coach. So now that it comes up and it starts connecting, you get the little circle. It's thinking about it, and then it goes to connected, and you'll see that in your drop down. We've got the screenshot of it here as well. It's going to say connected and probably secured. So that's where we want to be. Now, in order to get into your Wi-Fi Ranger, in order to get into that actual Wi-Fi module and connect it to a device, we want to go back out of this and we want to go to a web page. So I'm just going to open up a Google web page, and it's going to come up and look like something like this. In that search bar at the top, we're going to type in myWiFiRanger.com. It's all one word, so myWiFiRanger.com, and then go ahead and hit enter. When we hit enter, that is going to take us into the actual home page or the control page of the Wi-Fi Ranger. So this is what it's going to look like when it comes up. It's going to say Converge and Spruce Wi-Fi at the top. You're going to look on the right-hand side. It'll say check for updates, all this. It's going to have all that firmware and everything there. Now, mine is already showing that it's online, but what I'm going to show you is what we have to do. When this comes up and it's going to say scanning in the top left, let it do its thing, let it scan. It's going to take a few seconds, and then it will populate all the available Wi-Fi signals that your Wi-Fi Ranger inside your coach is picking up. So that could be a local campground, that could be a McDonald's down the street, that could be a hotspot, that could be your own little MiFi or your own little Wi-Fi hotspot that you have. You could be hotspot into your cell phone. That can be several things. You can connect this directly to your Starlink. So, and that's going to be shown on here as well. You can see at the bottom right-hand side it says Connect Starlink. So that's an option as well. If you have the Starlink, you've got it set up, you can go ahead and hit that button and it will take you through those settings to connect directly to your Starlink. So we're going to go ahead and connect to a open available Wi-Fi here at the factory. So we click on that particular Wi-Fi. It shows the drop-down list here. It shows that we're connected to that local Wi-Fi. We went ahead and clicked on the Jayco Map tab as connect. So what we did is we asked it to connect to that Wi-Fi. So what that is doing is bringing in a Jayco Wi-Fi into our coach. Same thing if you have a hotspot, if you have the Starlink, you've renamed your Starlink. If you're connecting to McDonald's, you know, let's just say we're connecting to a McDonald's. It's probably going to say McDonald's wherever you're at, free Wi-Fi, and that's what it's going to show up on here. And you just hit connect. It's going to ask you for a password. You're going to have to put in the password to that. If it's an open network, there's no password required. It will automatically connect. If there is a password to it, it'll ask you for it. You type in the password, then you hit enter, connect, and it starts to do this. Once it is connected, you will get this green bar across that particular Wi-Fi network that you're connected to. So that really is as simple as it gets. That's the process of going in, signing in. We've got to connect to that Wi-Fi Ranger. Once we connect to the Wi-Fi Ranger, then it allows us to select that internet source that we want to connect to. So pretty simple there. We'll do some more videos about Starlink and how to get that activated as well, but this is specifically just for your Wi-Fi Ranger. Once this is connected, that means we are bringing an outside internet source to the other items in our coach that are going to be connected to that network. So that's things like things in the dash, that the SIGIC and navigation, all that's going to be connected to the internet then. This will also give you internet connected to your Firefly screen. When we get internet connected to the Wi-Fi Ranger, that is going to bring that internet source into our Firefly screen. Then we can use those apps and things remotely, and that's going to be the easiest way to get this done. So hopefully this helps. Drop us a line. If you got any questions, just let us know. Entegra Coach. Hopefully you'll tune in with us next time on Tuesdays with Entegra Coach.